Doing okay. Those of you who are in, there we go. There we go. All right. And let me get my camera right. Give me just a moment, guys. Let me make sure I can hear myself. Crazy. Of course. Of course everything's gonna go crazy. Of course. All right, G Black, do me a favor and let me know if you can hear me on YouTube if you're still in here. All right, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Everything looks perfect. Everything appears to be perfect. Thank you, G Black. Oh, that's not G Black in there. That is Tracker. How you doing, Tracker? And now G Black. All right, good. I got two people in the stream. All right, guys. So this is our trial again. Well, we already did a trial of this, but um, if you haven't played this before, you know that you would just choose the letter and type it into the chat. If I'm not mistaken. And then I'll reveal the correct answer. Those of you who are on TikTok, if you'll also come to my YouTube, you can see my YouTube right above my head there. I'm going to mostly be focused on YouTube. So V-Man is here, of course. This first question is a very easy question, guys. I just put that up here so that you guys could see what it's going to look like if you haven't played it before, and just to show you how to use it, which is very simple. If you get this one wrong, then you lose the whole game. You get this wrong, you lose the whole game. Okay. Let me see the best way to put this up. Because it's kind of hard for me to do a lot. If I do a full screen, I can't switch between the questions quickly. But anyway, it's good to see everybody in the chat. It's good to see those of you who are on TikTok. Jay and Mr. What, MB, sorry. I have my glasses nearby. I need my emergency glasses just in case. MD. All right, there we go. MD. And Carlos. And Erie. Erie, we're actually on YouTube. We're doing a Batman trivia game on YouTube. On my Infinite T segment. It's just something fun that I do every once in a while. This is the second time I've done it though. So if you guys want to come to my YouTube, you can play the game. Especially if you're a Batman fan, like V-Man in here, who thinks he's going to get every single one of these right. And you may very well be, man, because I didn't make these very difficult. I didn't make these very difficult, especially this first one. This first one's going to be super, super, super easy because it's just a warm up. It's just a warm up. Of course, it's the Batcave. But remember, you guys got to type in the letter. Type in the letter of the answer. That's why I did that, just to remind everybody you're supposed to type in the letter of the answer in the chat. Okay, so you guys ready to start this party? Hopefully. I tried to get my two cameras, my TikTok camera and my YouTube camera, to be side by side, but that's very hard for me to do, so that when I look at one, essentially, I'm looking at both of them. Both. But with the wall of comments I have behind me. How you doing, Toya? All right, let's see if I can make this happen. Best I can. That's a little bit better. It's a little better. Bear with me, guys. Let's see if I can do a better job at this. Okay. That's a little bit better. It's easy for me to look at the TikTok chat now. All right, DC fan. How you doing, DC fan? So you got G Black, DC fan, Vic, and Tracker on YouTube. If everybody's still here. And we are about to start the Infinite T trivia game, the Batman edition. All right, now most of these questions are going to be fairly easy. There are only a couple that I made kind of difficult, but it's still going to be fun, and I want to see how many of you guys can get right. So remember, you are going to type your answer into the chat. Type your answer into the chat. So you'll type either A, B, C, or D. And of course, if you typed A in the chat for this one, then naturally you got this one right, because A is the correct answer. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, next question, and this is technically the first question. What color was the glowing visor on the high-tech tactical utility suit worn by Jean-Paul Valley when he aggressively took over the mantle of Batman? Aggressively took over the mantle of Batman. I say aggressively for a reason. All right, go ahead and type in your answers. Let me put the question up. Hang on. There we go. All right, now you can type in your answers. I gotta find a better way to streamline this. See if I can do this. Wait, I might have a better idea. Okay, there we go. All right, and This is only my second one, DC fan. So you are just in time. And DC fan, you like my superhero training? My superhero training yesterday? Every Tuesday and Thursday, I do that in Morrisville. And on Saturdays, I do it here in Burlington. And on Wednesdays, I do my jiu-jitsu. The class you saw was my judo class. What do you mean you don't know, B-Man? What do you mean you don't know? Of course you know. Of course you know. The correct answer is blue. The visor was blue. All right, that was just a tease, guys. That's not how all the questions are, by the way. That was just a tease. Oh boy. Let's see. G Black tried with a B. All right, let's go to the next question. Guys, seriously, if you are on TikTok, try to come over to my YouTube for this quiz. All right. What is Harleen Quinzel's official professional role at the Arkham Asylum before she fell hopelessly in love with the Joker? Easy sauce. This is easy sauce. All right, DC fan, did you get the last one right? Oh yeah, you did get it right. Nice. Good guess. Good guess. Not today, people. Not today. All right, so we have A for research neurologist, B for clinical psychologist, C for head warden, and D for psychiatrist. What say you? All right, B-Man says D. DC fan says D. Let's see what the answer is. The answer is D. You guys are both right. She was a psychiatrist. She was a psychiatrist. All right. We're doing good. We're doing good. You guys are off to a great start. Let's look at the next question. Ra's al Ghul is the leader of the League of Assassins, but has another name that he goes by. What is that name? What is that name? Tell me the name that Ra's al Ghul goes by. Guys, you can only play it on YouTube, by the way. This is my Infinite T trivia game on YouTube. All right, let's see what Ra's al Ghul is called. Let's see if who's got it right. Most of you put B, and the answer is B, of course, the Demon's Head. He is known as the Demon's Head. Easy sauce. All right. Which rogue is a master of disguise and is known as the first supervillain Batman ever faced with a special gimmick, as opposed to just being a thug or street tough? What is the first? Who is the first superhero or supervillain who is a master of disguise? Sergeant, you need to come over to my YouTube. Play this trivia game. We're having fun so far. All right, typing answers, guys. What say you? What say you? Mr. Pink, thank you for joining in. And Alvarado, how you doing? MD still in, I think. All right, DC fan puts D. Vic puts D. And DC fan actually changed it to A. No cheating, DC fan. No cheating, no looking up. No Googling. And the answer, of course, is A. It was Clayface. It was Clayface. A. It is Clayface. You've been reading DC Comics lately? All right, let's go to the next question. What is the name of the mythical fifth dimensional home planet where the magical imp Batmite returns to when he is not pestering Batman? And boy, is he a pest. Boy, is Batmite a pest. He's a cool character, though. What is the name of that mythical fifth dimension? That mythical fifth dimension. All right, let's see what the answer is. The answer is Ergo, B. The answer is Ergo. He is from the dimension Ergo. All right, next question. You can only choose one, Vic. You can't. Vic is putting A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can only put one, Vic. Only one, V man. You're a little late now. You're a little late. All right. DC fan says he was right. All right, I'm going to start giving you guys only like 10 seconds. Only like 10 seconds because I think you guys are eating Google alive. They're eating Google up, people. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, Mistleplick is from the same dimension, as a matter of fact. Mistleplick is from the same dimension. Which member of the Bat family was shot and paralyzed by the Joker, which led to a new identity? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. And time's up. And DC fan chooses A. You guys are going to have to answer quick. DC fan chooses A, and the answer is A. Barbara Gordon. The answer is A. Pay no attention to that E answer at the bottom. I don't know what the heck that is. All right, you got 10 seconds to answer, people. You got 10 seconds. I'm only giving you 10 seconds. All right. Next question. That's awesome, DC. Oh, no, that's G Black who's reading the book now. All right, the next question is, what is the name of the high-flying circus act whose tragic plunge forced a young Dick Grayson into the arms of a billionaire guardian? 10 seconds on the clock. The name of the circus, by the way. The name of that circus. And time's up. Let's see, DC fan put D. G Black put D. There's a slight delay, G Black. I'll give you 15 seconds then. All right. And the answer is not what you think it is. It's not the Flying Graysons. It is the Haley Daredevils. That was the name of the circus itself. The Flying Graysons was Dick Grayson's family act. Dude, you need to come over to YouTube, dude, and play this trivia game. See, you guys are learning something today. You're learning something today. All right, next question is, what is the name of the chemical compound Mr. Freeze relies on to keep his body temperature safely below 0? 15 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't know. All right, the answer is cryoglycerin. Cryoglycerin is what Mr. Freeze uses. Who got that one right? DC fan got it right. DC fan got it right. I'm impressed, DC fan. You're not Googling quickly, are you? What's wrong, V-Man? What's wrong? DC fan was the only one that got that one right, guys. You gonna let him run circles around you like that? Next question. Next question. What item of jewelry did the mugger Joe Chill violently rip off of Martha Wayne's neck on the night she died, scattering them across the alley floor? What was the item that Joe Chill got from her? 10 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody chooses A. The correct answer is, of course, A. That was easy. That was a layup for you guys. All right, let's see what's next. What's the skyscraper that serves as the corporate headquarters of Bruce Wayne's financial empire? 15 seconds. Let's see who's going to get this one right. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And DC fan chooses D. No other answers? You guys don't know this one? The survey says D. DC fan is right. DC fan is laying them up, guys. He's slam dunking. He's slam dunking. All right, V chose the delayed D. All right, next question. Which dangerous villain specializes in a unique form of mind control? Which dangerous villain specializes in a unique form of mind control? 15 seconds. I think I got him with this one, guys. DC fan chooses A. I did not. I did not rig this for DC fan. It's in his name. It's in his name. DC fan. He's a DC fan for sure. But Vic, we're old school. You ain't supposed to be letting this young blood beat you like this. Come on now. All right. The answer is Jarvis Tech, aka the Mad Hatter. You guys should know this one. You should know this one. The Mad Hatter. Remember he puts that microchip in his hats? When he puts it on your head, it controls your mind. You guys don't remember that? Ooh. That's a shame. That was an easy one too. Guys, come over to my YouTube and play my trivia game. If you would, look me up on YouTube and subscribe, follow, and ring that bell. All right. What's the name of the person who manages the company that designs the cutting-edge military hardware Bruce Wayne uses as Batman? Another layup. Another layup. 10 seconds left. Come on, guys. 10 seconds left. Those of you who are on TikTok, I hope you're playing this in your mind. But you can come over and play it for real on my YouTube. And we've got B for DC Fan and B for Vic. And the correct answer is Lucius Fox. Very good, very good. I'm glad you guys got one right. Glad you got one right, Vic. All right. What is the real name of the dangerous blade-wielding assassin known as Deathstroke, who frequently clashes with Nightwing and the Bat family, and also the Teen Titans, by the way? What is his real name? DC Fan says C. V-Man, what you say? What'd you say? V-Man says C. And the correct answer is Slade Wilson. Slade Wilson. Anybody know who Wade Wilson is? Anybody? Anybody on TikTok? Do you know who Wade Wilson is? Slade. Yes, that's right, DC Fan. Wade Wilson is Deadpool. All right. What's the next question? What are Nightwing's signature blunt force weapons called, which can deliver high voltage electrical shocks? What is that weapon called? 15 seconds. I forgot who Floyd is. Wait, Floyd. You talking about the last question? I think he's a thug. All right, we've got 2A guesses. All right, and the correct answer is Eskrima sticks. Eskrima sticks. Anybody know who uses billy clubs? Anybody know who uses billy clubs? Those of you on TikTok, I'm playing on my YouTube channel. I'm playing my Infinite T trivia game. If you like to play, come over and subscribe to my YouTube. It's free to play. We're just doing this for fun. We're doing a Batman edition trivia game. We'd love to have you guys come over. Okay, next question. What is the name of the massive comic book event where Bane releases all the inmates of Arkham Asylum to exhaust Batman before snapping his bat? Because he knows better. He knows better. He knows he should have done it while Batman was tired and exhausted. Bane ain't no fool. Everybody's like, oh, Bane, he broke Batman's bat. He cheated. 10 seconds. Which one of those events was it? We've got DC Fan for C. We've got V-Man for C. And G Black, are you still in here? Look at DC Fan. With the DC knowledge. And yes, Nightfall is the correct answer. Nightfall is the correct answer. All right, next question. What is the real name of the lethal assassin Deadshot, who frequently serves as core members of the Suicide Squad and fights Batman? You guys already know this one. We just did one like this one. You already know this one. This is another layup. Oh, it's good. Well, it's good to have you back, G. But it's good to have you back. It's good to have you back, G Black. I hope everything's well. DC fan, I know good and well. Actually, we didn't do this one. We didn't do this one. My bad. Well, we did kind of do this one, but I threw you guys off a little bit. Let me go ahead and give you the answer. Because we all know who Floyd is. We all know who Floyd is, even though I didn't say who he was before, because I knew this question was coming up. I don't know. He might be a thug or something. I forgot who Floyd was. No, that is the name of Deadshot. Floyd Lawton. Floyd. Yeah, I would call myself Deadshot too, if my name was Floyd. All right, nothing against people who named Floyd. I'm just joking. All in good fun. All right, what is the specific toxin created by the Joker that twists the victim's face into a horrific permanent grin before unaliving them? What is the name of that serum, that toxin? If you guys don't get this one right, you're fired. 10 seconds on the clock. Floyd the Barber. Are you talking about Andy Griffith? The Andy Griffith show? Not that Floyd. All right, the answer is D, the Joker venom. Easy one. That was easy. Okay. What type of dinosaur is the massive mechanical trophy that permanently sits in the Batcave? What kind of dinosaur is that? Forget that E2, by the way. That's not part of the answer. That's the only hint I'm giving you guys, by the way. Sensei, I don't think so. Sensei Cole, I don't think I checked. Well, I know I didn't check. I've had people visiting me all day for some reason and trying to get ready for this trivia game I'm doing on TikTok. So I have to check it out. Unless you sent me, was it a flyer you sent me? Oh wait, what's the project? I don't remember seeing the video. I have to look again. Of course, I'm going off a 3 hour sleep because I did some Ubering last night, so I'm a bit tired. If I saw it, I probably don't even remember. All right, the dinosaur is the T-Rex, people. It is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Everybody got that one. G Black, you didn't get that one? That's all right, G Black. You're gonna redeem yourself on this next one. Teaching those kids martial arts is why I'm so tired. That was a fun class last night. We had a lot of fun. All the judo options is in the dojos and locations, Sensei Cole. All right. The highly addictive strength enhancing serum venom was originally synthesized in which island nation? Let's see. DC fan says B. DC fan says B. Sensei Cole, I've been thinking about doing that for years, but the person that I think has the most comprised list would be Woody Bostic, Sensei Woody Bostic. I think. Comics, come on over to YouTube and play the trivia game. We're almost done. I didn't have a bunch of questions. But yeah, he would have the most extensive list. Cole, I think. Or at least he used to. I don't know about now though. He used to though. All right, the answer, you guys are correct. The answer is Santa Prista. Santa Prista. Who knows which villain is from Santa Prista? Which villain is from Santa Prista? Oh wait, I thought he got it wrong. My bad. I might have been looking at a different one. Oh, I was looking at the one above that. My bad, G Black. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know, V Man. And DC fan, you are correct. It is Bane. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Um, I'm not as up to date with all the clubs as I used to be. Because back in the day, give me a second, guys, on YouTube. Back in the day, I used to go to like 10 tournaments a year. There was one each month, except for during the summer camp and maybe Christmas. But each club used to take turns hosting tournaments. But nowadays, it's not quite so, since they call. Not quite so. All right, you guys ready for the next question? What was the original color of the iconic Red Hood helmet worn by Jason Todd upon his vengeful return to Gotham? Actually, this will be the last. Well, actually, I got three more. Three more questions after this one. You're quite white. You're quite welcome, man. You're quite welcome. But I'll check it out. All right, 5 seconds on the clock. Vic says A. And the correct answer is A. All right, I'm going to go to the last three questions, and then we're going to talk a little bit. Let me go through my last three questions. Okay, next question. When Tim Drake was forced to give up the Robin mantle to Damian Wayne, what new superhero identity did he adopt to search for a missing Bruce Wayne? What superhero identity did he adopt? This should be easy for you guys. Chucky, how you doing? We're on our last three questions on Infinite T on YouTube, guys. Our last three questions. Let's see. DC fan says A. V-Man says A. And I did not know he was getting a new butler. I'm still optimistic about them getting the Alfred from that other dimension that they went to, but hopefully eventually anyway. Vivan, you are correct. All of you who picked A, you are correct. The answer is the Red Robin. Next question. What dangerous villain uses a special hypodermic needle hidden within a scarecrow costume to infect his victim with pure terror? Which one of these heroes is, or villains, which one of these villains is the scarecrow? This is another layup, guys. This is another layup. Easy stuff. Easy sauce. Exactly, B-Man. Not hero, I corrected myself. DC fan. I corrected myself. I meant to say villain. All right, we've got A and another A from Vic and DC fan. And the answer, and from G Black. Oh, no, that's Comics. How you doing, Comics? Comics is in the room. The answer is, of course, Jonathan Crane. Jonathan Crane. And this is going to be the last question of the evening, except for chit-chatting. Before taking up the identity of the spoiler, Stephanie Brown began her crime-fighting career to stop her own father's crimes. Who is her father? And it's not Darth Vader. Who is her father? DC fan says A. DC fan chooses A. 10 seconds. They're not all A. And Comic says A. And survey says the answer is A. I guess there was a cluster of A's together. I tried to randomize them as much as possible, but the last three might have been clustered together. All right. That was the Batman version of Infinite Teen, guys, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun. I'm going to stay on TikTok for a few minutes and do some chatting. Hopefully you guys like this one. If there's another theme that you guys want me to do, I'll do another theme. But otherwise, I'm going to pick some random DC and Marvel questions for us to do the next time we do this one. So, yeah. Hold tight for a minute. Hang tight before you guys go anywhere. Hold tight. Don't go anywhere yet. Don't leave YouTube. Do not leave YouTube just yet. I want to check something real quick. All right, how would you guys like to play Comic Kombat real quick? How would you guys like to play Comic Kombat real quick? Give it a chance to catch up. My YouTube seems to be a little laggy because I'm changing the size, but so bear with me. Alright, I'm trying to make the size a little bit bigger. It's going to lag one more time. One more time while I increase the size a little bit. Maybe. Alright, so this one is actually in the form of a poll, in case you guys didn't know. Let me test the clock out a little bit, real quick. Okay, so the clock works. Alright. Didn't think the clock was going to work, but it's working. Alright, so I'll ask the question again. Would you guys like to play a couple of rounds of Comic Kombat? Alright, so DC fan, Comic Kombat, if you look on the screen right now, I will have a card with a character's name on it, either Marvel or DC, and then you guys will give me a name, and I'll type both names in, and you guys will vote on who will win and why do you think they would win. DC fan says yes. I didn't even finish explaining, DC fan. But DC fan says yes. Okay, let me go get my Comic Kombat cards. Yes, with a K. Comic Kombat, like Mortal Kombat. I'll be right back. Alright guys, my cards are going to be randomly picked, and let's see, my cards are going to be randomly picked, and I'll let you guys give me a hero, or I could randomly pick two of them, hero or villain, by the way. Let me make sure I can edit these real quick. I don't know if I can do it real quick. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out how to streamline this for you guys. So give me a second. And I think for this one, guys, since it's a poll, you have to put the hashtag and then A or hashtag B for your vote. All right, I hope everybody understood that. So in the chat, you're going to type hashtag A or hashtag B to vote on each character. Okay, and hang on just a second. Try my best to streamline this. And the reason I say streamline is because in order for me to change the characters, in the polls, I need to do it in a sidebar, which means the screen will be smaller, which means I can't read your chat. So that's the problem I'm facing right now, but I think I can figure it out. Let me see if I can figure this out. So that I can see you guys, see your chat. Bear with me, people, if you would. I have to figure out a better way to do this. Oh, I know how I could do it. I think I got it. This is going to take a bunch of switching back and forth. I should do a Superman quiz. Oh man, a Superman. That'd be horrible. Alright, here we go. Somebody give me a character. And I have the one in front of me that I'm going to type in. First person gives me a character. Those of you who are on TikTok, it would be so much easier if you came over to my YouTube right now. And my YouTube's right here. Because I'm probably gonna cut TikTok off in a moment. Alright, DC Fan gave me Killer Croc versus the character that I have picked out already. Okay, let's see who would win. Alright. Killer Croc versus Kang the Conqueror. Alright, somebody tell me who would win this matchup. Killer Croc versus Kane. This should be an easy one. I don't know. The way I saw Kane fight in the Ant-Man movie was awesome. Alright, put your votes in hashtag A or hashtag B. Alright, we've got 2 votes for Kang and 1 vote for Killer Croc. Really? You guys think Kang would be Killer Croc? Really? Wow. Okay. Alright. Well, Kang is probably more powerful than he looks. I'll just put it that way. Especially the old school Kang. Because old school Kang looked goofy. And but he is a future version of Doctor Doom. So, and Doctor Doom's pretty powerful already. So I could see that. Okay. I could see that. I could see Kang beating Doctor Doom. Okay. And make sure you guys only do 1 vote. I don't know if it allows you to do more than 1 vote, but make sure we only do 1 vote. Alright, somebody give me another character. Give me another character. Yes, he is considered. Now I don't know if it's Victor Von Doom himself. Well, it's not Victor Von Doom himself, but he is mentioned in comics several times as the future Doctor Doom. So I don't know if he's a descendant or if he is an alternate version of Doctor Doom. I don't know. Look it up though. Who is Mikey? Okay, V-Man chose Batman. Alright, let me choose my character for Batman. And it is... Oh, this will be interesting. Okay, hang on, let me type it up. So we have Batman versus Beast from the X-Men. Batman versus Beast from the X-Men, and go ahead and cast your votes. You got 20 seconds. Go ahead and cast your votes. One. That's a team. TMNT is a team. Oh, Michelangelo. Okay. I see. I got you. Alright, we got 2 votes for Batman, 1 vote for the Beast. Guys, you guys need to come in here and do this with us. I can already tell this is fun. So, why do you guys think Batman? I know why Batman. Because Batman. That's why Batman. Because Batman, as he said in the Lego Batman, I'm the Mickey Flicky Batman. That's why. Batman always wins. I like that answer, Vic. I like that answer, B-Man. I like that answer. Maybe I have to put a hashtag plus the letter. But it looks like the vote is for Batman on this one. Guys, we need more people in the YouTube. So come join us on YouTube and vote for your character. Your favorite character. Comic says B because he got the chemicals that'll subdue Beast. You mean Batman, so hashtag A. Is that what you meant, Comics? Hashtag A. DC fan says he has gadgets, and if a character has a power, he's going to have a weakness. You tell him, DC fan. Well, of course, Beast has super strength, and he's pretty fast, and he has, agility. But Batman's fought all that before. He's fought, okay, I'll admit, I'm going to be a little biased. Because Batman. So I'm not even going to weigh in on this one. You can't do hashtags, B-Man? It's the number symbol. The hashtag is the number symbol. On my computer, it's under number 3. So if you push shift and 3, or shift and whatever you have the hashtag on, it'll put a hashtag. That's not a scammer. If you're talking about Stream Elements, that is, it's a bot that does advertising for me. It's not a scammer. There you go. That's the hashtag. Yeah, they're promoting me. B-Man. Thanks for the concern, though. But yeah, Stream Elements is promoting me. Thanks for looking out, though. I appreciate that. Alright, who's got the next hero or villain? Who you throwing into the arena? Somebody give me a name. Somebody give me a name so I can pick my random. V-Man, what do you mean you can't get the hashtag? Are you on your phone? Of course you can get hashtag. Alright, let's do Michelangelo of the Turtles first. We'll do Mikey first. And let's see who Mikey's gonna fight. Let's see, we got Mikey versus, who is this rando gonna be? Oh wow, this should be interesting. Okay, Mikey versus Batgirl. Alright, go ahead and cast your vote. Mikey versus Batgirl. Hashtag A or hashtag B? We gotta get V-Man, teach V-Man how to do hashtags. And Jamario, you gotta be on the YouTube to do this one, dude. Jamario. Why can I picture your face tomorrow? Jamario. If I saw your face, I would remember who you are. But was it 2 years ago, Jamario? So 2 years ago, I was teaching science across from Miss Carney's class. Alright, well, anyway, come on over to YouTube, guys. Come over to YouTube. Alright, we got 2 votes for Mikey, 1 vote for Batgirl. Vic chose B for Batgirl. Comics chose B for Batgirl. And I'm not sure how many people are on TikTok. I don't know if anybody's on TikTok right now. I'm not sure. But this is fun. Guys, I'm going to get off of TikTok and focus on this for a few minutes. Because I'm having fun with this Comic Kombat. Or maybe I'll just leave this up and hopefully people will know to come to YouTube. But anyway. So, Batgirl versus Michelangelo. So again, I'm going to be biased because we all know who trained Batgirl, do we not? Ain't that right, B-Man? We all know who trained Batgirl. And if she was trained by this person, then, yeah. And DC fan, if you're asking about how many people are on TikTok, I don't have my TikTok linked to this streaming platform yet. I'm working on it, and so it'll tell me how many people are on TikTok, and then it'll stream directly to TikTok at the same time. If I could get it to stream to TikTok, I would only need to use one camera. So the last time I tried to stream to TikTok, they wouldn't let me unless I was gaming. So that would be awesome. Well, I was talking about Barbara, but I think either one of them. Both of them, well, Cassandra was taught by someone else, but Batman finalized her training. So, she was still trained by Batman. I was thinking of either one. Either one of them I think would take Mikey. I'm afraid to say it. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm not afraid to say it. But either one of them would take Mikey. Alright, let's do the next one. Okay, somebody give me a character. Mikey was the last one. You think Mikey would beat Barbara, DC fan? I don't know. I don't know. Because Batman. I'm just saying. Oh wait, Jamarion. Right? It's Jamarion, correct? I think so. I think I remember you now. Alright, let's see who was first. Green Arrow was first. Alright, let's see who's going to go against Green Arrow. Alright, it is Green Arrow. Hang on. And we're not talking about absolute Green Arrow versus... Oh, hold on a second. Green Arrow versus... Zatanna. Green Arrow versus Zatanna. Who do you guys think would win? Oh my goodness. This is a no-brainer right here. Green Arrow versus Zatanna. We've got 2 for Green Arrow. 1 for Zatanna. We seriously have 2 for Green Arrow? Oh, okay. We've got 2 for Zatanna, 1 for Green Arrow. Comics, which one did you choose? You got a hashtag A or hashtag B? Vic says it's a tie. B-Man says it's a tie. Oh my goodness, I think that I'm going to weigh my little vote in. I think that Zatanna would beat the brakes off of Green Arrow if she didn't do that mess that she did in the DCKO, because I was lame. I don't know what the heck she was thinking, trying to talk to Harley Quinn. But if she would, well, I don't know, because can she talk faster than an arrow flies? I mean, as soon as he draws his bow, she could say backwards, turn arrows to paper or something like that. But then he would just keep shooting arrows. All right, I switch. My vote goes to Green Arrow. Because I don't think she can talk faster than he can throw, than he can shoot arrows. So I like Zatanna better, but I think my vote would go to Green Arrow. Because remember, she has to say her stuff backwards. She has to say her stuff backwards in order for it to take effect. Chris and anybody else is on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. We're doing Comic Kombat on YouTube for right now. So if you guys want to come in and join in, Legion, you as well. If you guys want to come and join in my Comic Kombat game, you're more than welcome. Alright. So you guys agree? You guys still think it's a draw? I think Green Arrow will win that one. Alright, give me another character. Who is after Green Arrow? Somebody said Poison Ivy. Let's do Poison Ivy. Alright, let's see who we got for Poison Ivy. Alright, Poison Ivy versus... Oh boy, this is easy. Alright, 20 seconds on the clock. I would need 20 seconds for this one. I definitely would not need 20 seconds for this one. Hashtag your answer. Hashtag A or hashtag B. Hashtag DC fan hashtag. There we go. You think Poison Ivy would beat Doctor Strange? You are definitely a DC fan. For sure. You are definitely a DC fan, There ain't no way. There ain't no way Poison Ivy would be Doctor Strange. I don't care how many plants she can command. G Black chooses Doctor Strange. V-Man chooses Doctor Strange. V-Man, we gotta get you a hashtag. V-Man, are you on your phone? Let me know if you're on your phone, V-Man. Legion asked if I've heard of Phoenix Jones. I have heard of Phoenix Jones, but I don't remember from where. Phoenix Jones. I don't remember where I heard that name from, but I've heard it, yes. Phoenix Jones. Where have I heard that from? Tell me a little more about it, Legion. So V-Man is using his cell phone. Let me look at my spare phone. My backup phone, not burner phone, by the way. Backup phone. Because you would have to. No, you should still be able to do it. Hold on, let me check. Bear with me, guys. Legion, tell me where I've heard of Phoenix Jones from. And those of you who want to come on to TikTok, come on to YouTube to play the Comic Kombat game, you are more than welcome. Combat game, you are more than welcome. Hold on, let me turn this down. Alright, let's see, V-Man. Let me see how we can get V-Man to type in an A. Oh, I see the problem. I don't know how to do it either. Oh, in the chat. Okay, there's chat. Yeah, V-Man, so when you click chat, on my phone, V-Man, did you click the 1, 2, 3? Is 1, 2, 3 on my phone too? I bet you I could vote. Let's see. Hashtag B. Let's see if I can do it. Maybe I have to do. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can type it too. So if you click the 1, 2, 3 V-Man, and then you click the hashtag, and then you click the letter, you should be able to type it in. You might have to click the 1, 2, 3 to go back to the letter. Alright, so you click the 1, 2, 3 and did it bring up the hashtag? And I think it's cool. I think it'll only let me vote once, so that's good. Oh, wait. I don't know what I just did. There you go, V-Man. Alright, cast your vote. You're quite welcome. So when you click the hashtag, you click the 1, 2, 3 to get to the hashtag, V-Man. And then you click the hashtag, and then you click the letter A or B. You might have to go back from your phone. I don't know if you have to go back on your phone. You click 1, 2, 3 to go back to the AB maybe, or either you just click the AB. Let me see what I did. Alright, so I went to chat, I clicked the chat, I click 1, 2, 3 to bring up my hashtag, I click the hashtag, and then I have to click the ABC at the bottom where the 1, 2, 3 was, and then click whichever one I want. Does that make sense? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, he got it. He got it. Yes. All right, B-Man. We're in business. All right. Let's go to the next one. Someone give me a character. And those of you who are still on TikTok, I am on. And Legion, if you're still in, tell me where I may have heard of Phoenix Jones from. Phoenix Jones. Why is that so familiar? Alright, someone give me a character to go and get who I pick. Let me see who I pick. Oh, someone give me a character. Batman. Oh, God. V-Man. Okay. We've got Batman versus Shazam. Batman versus Shazam. Alright, cast your votes. Cast your votes. We didn't do Shazam. We can't keep doing Batman. But go ahead and cast your votes. Oh my goodness. You know what? I ain't let my boy down. I'm not gonna let my boy down. DC fan says he can adopt Billy and make him say Shazam and then beat him up so Batman wins. That's one way to do it. Oh wait, I put B. I meant to put A. My bad. Let me see if it'll let me switch it. I was thinking B for Batman. My bad. Yeah. I was definitely thinking B for Batman. There we go. So, actually, Superman and Batman. No. Yeah. Superman and Batman. Was it Superman and Batman? Teamed up, or maybe it was Superman. Maybe it was Batman and Shazam. Teamed up against Black Adam and somebody. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, they switched costumes. And so Black Adam thought he was fighting Batman, but he was actually fighting Superman or something like that. I forget how it went, but yeah, it was really cool. No repeats. I don't think it'll let you type it in twice unless you're changing your answer. But I don't think it'll let you type it in twice. Like, I don't think you can, like, add votes by, like, I couldn't type hashtag A several times to add to the votes. I think. Alright, let's do another one. That was no fair. No more. Oh, you mean no more repeat characters? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. All right, no more repeat characters. That's a good rule. That's a good rule. So pick a different character. Yeah, I got you, Vic. I got you, Vic, man. I figured it out. I know what it means now. Someone give me a character. Is that the character you're choosing, Azrael? We gotta get out of the Bat family, people. Let's do Azrael then. Excuse me. I know my. It's freezing on me for some reason. Alright, Azrael versus okay. Azrael versus Supergirl. Now, as much as I like Azrael, call Hawkman out for the next one, Vic. Batman versus Time. That's not fair. That's not fair, G Black. As much as I like Azrael, I don't like him as Batman though. But as Azrael, he's a cool character. But I think Supergirl would. Supergirl would just boom, boom, boom. It's over. It's over. Alright, we got 4 votes for Supergirl and 1 vote for poor Azrael. Azrael loses. Azrael loses. Alright, let's do Hawkman. Hawkman versus. Let's see who's Hawkman fighting today. I already did that character. I might have him in here twice. Oh, I do have him in here twice. That's good to know. Alright, let's see who he's fighting. You guys won't believe who I just picked. I just picked Batman. You guys can see that. Alright, I'm not going to use Batman. Although Batman will beat the mess out of Hawkman. Alright, this is a good one. Okay. Hawkman versus Green Lantern. Alright, let's do it. Hawkman versus Green Lantern. My vote would have to go for Green Lantern. Who picked Hawkman? V-Man, you think Hawkman would beat Green Lantern? Well, they are the embodiment of some ancient, like, souls or spirits or something. So they have been with each other on and off through time. From what I understand. I could be wrong, but that's what I understand. Otherwise, it would be kind of weird. Alright, so it looks like Green Lantern will win this one. I'm saying Green Lantern could just encase him in a green bubble. Hawkman ain't busting out of that. Maybe with that nth metal hammer of his. Maybe. But then... well, you know who it was that brought in Green Arrow in Absolute Evil, right? Yeah, they should use him a little bit better. They should use Hawkman just a little bit better. Guys, come and join in on my, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would. Help me raise my followers. And join in on the fun. This is fun. I could probably do this all day, but I'm only going to do a couple more. Because I want to do some gaming later today. Alright, so I don't even know what time it is. It's 7:43. So I'm going to do some late night gaming, guys. But let's do 5 more. Let's do 5 more. Somebody give me a name. I'm going to mix these up a little bit. Because I don't want to know what's coming. Oh, Absolute Evil is a great read, G-Black. That was a great read. I freaking loved it. Somebody give me a name. Give me a character. This is my stack of names, by the way. My stack of cards. Oh, the jacket Superboy with his tactile telekinesis. Where did you put DC? With his tackle Tekepis. Alright, we got 3. Okay, let's use all 3 of those, but one at a time. Alright, all 3 of those, but one at a time. I'm going to do DC fans first, since he picked it first. So we're going to do the jacket and sunglasses Superboy. So let's say Superboy. Jacket Superboy, and survey says alright, hold on. Now I'm gonna let this one go because it's not the technically Batman. This is the absolute Batman versus Superboy, the jacket Superboy. Do I really need to type in my answer for this one? Do I really need to type in my answer? I'm typing in my vote. Alright, we got 3 votes for Absolute Batman and 2 votes for Superboy. Of course, DC fan picked Superboy. Yeah, you're right, DC fan. Alright, G Black cast his vote. Comics cast his vote. 3 votes for Batman, 3 votes for Superboy, or 2 votes for Superboy. It looks like Absolute Batman's gonna win this one. Sorry, DC fan. Superboy got the. I would have loved to have seen Superboy versus Power Girl, but unfortunately that wasn't the luck of the draw. All right, that was good though. That was good. I don't know. Absolute Batman is just, dude. Now, Superboy is fast and strong, though. I'll give him that. But Absolute Batman is. Did you guys see Absolute Batman drop kick that kid into the ocean? He punted him into the ocean like it was nothing. I'm just saying. Alright, the next one was Power Girl. Let's do Power Girl. Alright, let's find out who Power Girl is going to fight. Power Girl versus... Oh, that's interesting. Power Girl versus Nightcrawler. What do you guys think? DC fan versus villain. That would be interesting. Well, she's supposed to be Supergirl's cousin. That's how it was back in the day anyway. She's supposed to be Supergirl's cousin. Z Bleak. We're playing on my YouTube account. We're playing Comic Kombat. My poll game, Comic Kombat. Come over and check it out if you like. Alright, Power Girl versus Nightcrawler. She is the cousin of Superman and Supergirl. So also, from what I understand, maybe from another dimension. I can't remember. But she has their pretty much their same powers. And as much as I like Nightcrawler, as much as I like him, as much as I like him, is that what he said? Is that what he said? Comics, that's funny. Wait, no votes for Nightcrawler? Everybody thinks Power Girl? I agree. That one's easy. Alright, who is the next one? Let's see. Power Girl. Was it Wonder Woman after Power Girl? Who's after Power Girl? It scrolled up. I can't see it. Oh wait, I can sit on my phone. It was Wonder Woman after Power Girl. Okay. Wonder Woman. This is going to be interesting. Ooh, Wonder Woman and Power Girl would have been good. Wonder Woman versus... Oh. Wow. This is a good matchup. Wonder Woman versus the Invisible Girl. That's a tough one. Now, a lot of people are going to say Wonder Woman would beat her, she's stronger, but I'm telling you guys, Invisible Girl, I'm telling you. Yeah, I got it, guys. Thank you. Cast your votes. Cast your votes. Alright, 1 vote for Invisible Girl. That was part of my vote, of course. And 4 votes for Wonder Woman. Let me tell you guys something. The Invisible Girl made Dr. Doom fear. She made him fear because She was tired of him messing with her man, her husband, and she threatened Dr. Doom. Invisible Girl is actually like an Omega level mutant. Well, not mutant. Her powers are Omega level. Yeah, if she could get past her force field, but let me tell you, the earlier versions of Invisible Girl, she was very weak because she didn't use her powers that well. But the adult Invisible Girl, she could put a force field inside of you and make it expand out. She could put a force field around your head and cut off all air. She could encase you in a force field bubble and throw you up in outer space. Think about it. She can create solid force field bubbles and just pummel you with them. Yeah. And she had all those abilities when she was a girl, but they just made her. You know how they did back in the '60s? They made women heroes like kind of prissy, kind of like oh. But I'm telling you though, I like Wonder Woman better, but my money is on Invisible Girl. Yeah, I think Red Tornado was next. Let me check. Alright, we've got Power Girl, Wonder Woman, and Red Tornado. Alright, Red Tornado will be the last one. Alright, Red Tornado will be the last one. And then I'm going to get off for a couple hours until I do my gaming. Alright, let's see. Red Tornado. I hope this pick's a good one. Red Tornado versus... Okay, I haven't looked at it yet. But I want this to be a really, really good one. I wouldn't mind seeing like a Red Tornado like versus Doom. Or Red Tornado versus Machine Man. I need to add Machine Man to this. Or Red Tornado versus Cyborg. Or Red Tornado versus Storm. Red Tornado versus... It could be anybody. Let's see who it is. Okay. Red Tornado versus The Thing. Alright, who you guys got? Red Tornado versus The Thing. That's oh, DC fan. I don't know yet. I could finish playing Deadpool, or Phantom Stranger. That's a good one. I need to end Phantom Stranger. I got a few more people I need to add. I might have Quicksilver in here. Alright, let's see. G Black voted A. V-Man voted B. DC fan voted B. Who am I gonna vote for? I'm gonna have to go with. I'm going with the ever-loving, blue-eyed Thing. I gotta do it. The ever-loving, blue-eyed Thing. DC fan, what state do you live in? Yeah, that's unusual, right? You actually voted for a Marvel character, DC fan. Oh, you're like an hour behind us, dude. You're like an hour behind us. That ain't too bad. Now, I will say, if in that series that I mentioned on one of my live streams before, where the Red Tornado fought Solomon Grundy, that was brutal. That was brutal. But he had human flesh then. Red Tornado is an elemental, so he might be able to do some damage to the thing. Excuse me. But I don't know. I think the thing could take him. DC Trader fan. Alright guys, I gotta figure out what game I'm gonna play. I hope you guys get on when I'm playing my game. It will be on YouTube, of course. But I'm gonna try to figure out how to stream on TikTok as well. But this was fun. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate the mess out of you guys. Thank you for getting on my YouTube. I'm hoping to promote the YouTube a little bit and do some more fun stuff like this. Alright, but yeah, I'll see you guys later on. And again, thank you guys. And those of you on TikTok, thank you as well. Come over to my YouTube channel and subscribe if you would. And join us in all this good fun. Have a good weekend. What you mean, B-Man? You're gonna be on here. You're still gonna be on here on hopefully later today and Saturday and Sunday. I guess we could still have a good weekend though. But you said that like you ain't gonna see us again for this weekend. Of course you are. If you're not working yourself to death. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate you. You guys know the routine. Until next time, stay safe, stay awesome. This is Scav here on Scavenger Hunt. Love you guys, and I'm out.